In today's tutorial we are going to be doing the cobble stitch. Now this stitch is really simple and it's ideal for blankets or cardigans, and it works up quite quickly. As you can see, it is a lovely texture. So if you want to join in making this stitch with me, then keep watching. Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial for cobble stitch. Now for this stitch you are going to need your crochet hook. I'm just using a 5mm hook, some yarn. I've got some DK Robin yarn here and just some scissors to snip off the end of your work. So once you've got all those together, let's get started. So this is a really easy stitch to do, and it only uses 2 stitches, so just a double crochet and a double treble. So what you need to do first of all is just start off with your normal slip stitch, and then you want to chain in multiples of 2. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So just continue with your foundation chain in multiples of 2 until you get to the length that you want your project to be. So pause the video and I shall meet you back when your foundation chain is the length that you want. So once you've got your foundation chain to the length you want, I've just chained 20 just because I'm doing a sample piece for this tutorial. So make sure it is in multiples of 2, and then you want to chain another 2. So this is your turning chain. Now to start off, what we want to do is we're going to do a double crochet into the second stitch from the hook. So not this one here, but this one here, and this is in UK terms. So if you are in the US, this stitch is a single, so yarn over, pull through and double into the next stitch and into the next stitch. So you just want to continue with your double crochet all the way along until you reach the end of your foundation chain. If you want to pause the video, I'll meet you back here at the end. So I've just worked a double crochet or single if you're in the US into each stitch of the foundation chain, starting with the second chain from the hook right up until the end. Now when you reach the end, you want to chain 1. Now this chain doesn't count as a stitch, and turn your work. So in this very first space here at the bottom of the chain 1, we are just going to do a double crochet. And in this next stitch here, we're going to do a double treble. So you want to yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. You should have 4 loops on your hook. So yarn over, pull through 2, you have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, and you have 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2. And that is a double treble. And then we're just going to double, normal double into the next stitch, and then a double treble into this next stitch here. and double into this stitch, and again a double treble, and then double into the next. So you want to keep going all the way along, so you want to do a double, then a double treble, and then a double and a double treble all the way until you reach the end. So if you want to pause the video now, I shall meet you back when you've finished this row, and we can carry on into the next row. So once you've reached the end of your row, you want to again chain one and turn. The chain one does not count as a stitch, and we're going to go into this space here, the bottom of that chain one, and do a double, and then into the top of this double treble here, we're going to do a double, and then a double in this stitch here. So you want to go all the way along your work and do a double crochet, or single if you're in the US, into every stitch along. Don't forget to work into the double that's here next to the double treble, because sometimes you can miss them. So into this one, there we go. So all the way along into every single stitch. So if you want to pause the video and meet me back when you get to the end of this row, just do a double crochet in every single stitch along, not forgetting to work the double crochets that are here. So once you've got to the end, we're going to chain one and turn, and so from now on you're just going to repeat rows 2 and 3. If you can see here, the cobbles are starting to work up. So we'll just double crochet into this space here, and then double treble, and then double, double treble, and then double. So if you repeat this again all the way to the end, and then you just need to repeat your double crochet, so your row 3, and then just keep repeating row 2 and 3 until you get this up to the size that you want it to. So I'm going to carry on working and make a bigger sample piece so you can see what it looks like when it's finished. So if you want to pause the video, and I'll meet you back in a minute. So as you can see, I've just done a few more rows on my sample piece to show you what this looks like when it's finished. So it leaves a lovely texture of cobbles, and this would be really good, this stitch, for a blanket or a cardigan in the winter. It would be really warm and snuggly. So there you go, there is the cobble stitch. I look forward to seeing your makes. Don't forget you can also find me on WordPress on my website and on Instagram. All the details are down below in the description box. And also feel free to tag me in any of your makes that you've made using my patterns, because I love to see people's work. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.